My number 4, Soul Calibur 2. I love Soul Calibur 2. Like, I was hooked on it. It took me forever to stop playing this game. It's so addicting. Like, I had it on, I had it on the Xbox, I believe. So yeah, so I had it.
Spawn.
Yeah, I had Spawn. I would rather have had Link, but I didn't have. He had Link, but still, I love the characters. I love like Raphael and all the characters are really, the design for them is well done. It is sort of a button masher game, but still it is.
Yeah, like I never learned the moves.
Yeah, you just. It's one of those games where you start button mashing, but the more you play it, the more you figure out what the moves are. For me,
I never did. I was just like, oh, what is this? Oh, see, so that does that. Okay, I'll do that again. I'll do that 15 times and then.
I just really like Soul Calibur 2. It's always fun playing with people that are not as good as you, like my dad.
Yeah, your dad's not good at any game.
True. Okay, moving on.
Okay, my number 4 is the second Zelda game in my top 10, Ocarina of Time. This was an awesome game. I've beaten this game about 15 times. And the thing is, unlike other games, it doesn't have extra stuff, but it's just fun to play.
Doesn't it have a horse?
Yeah, it has the horse.
Isn't that extra?
Well, it's not extra because you still technically can. Like, what I mean is, like, it doesn't add on stuff. Like games nowadays, you can download extra content.
Oh, okay. Well.
It was on the N64, so you couldn't do that, right? So, really, just really good game. I enjoyed it a lot. Number 4 is Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Okay, we're moving on to my number 3, and I must say, my number 3 picks might not be what you normally would. But let me just explain. These 3 games that I have that are on my list are, like, when I was younger, I didn't have a lot of video games. I only had these 3 video games and a hockey game. And so I played them until I mastered them, and I still love them today. So, number 3, we got the Super Star Wars. This is the New Hope one. It's actually in the cartridge right now. But anyway, Super Star Wars, it's a fun game if you can have the patience. One thing that's really bad about this game is there's no
save.
There's no save.
There's no password system. There's nothing. You have to start.
He hasn't even gotten past like the 4th level.
4th or 5th, yeah.
But
see, I don't have the straight determination and
or the lack of video games. I had 4 video games, and this was one of them. But once you get into it, it's a fun game to play. Lots of space and just a basic side scroller with a few put in there. Except that
you've played all 3, right?
Oh yeah, I've beaten all 3 of these. Oh no, all 3 of the Star Wars games.
Yeah.
No, well, I haven't played the second one. I only started with the 3rd one, but it was actually too hard for me, and I had more variety, so I had the determination to not play it.
So, but like just off the whim, would you say it's the best out of the 3?
Yeah, I would say so. Like, it's like the other games I found it was a little too hard. It just threw it in there right at the beginning.
Right, but in the other games, you still have the password system at least, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So like.
But I personally, for nostalgic reasons, I love the first one.
Okay, my number 3 is Age of Empires 2. Anyway.
Number 3 is number 2.
Yeah, number 3 is horrible, but we're not going to get into that. Age of Empires 2. I had Windows 95 about 10 years longer. Well, not 10 years, but like I'd say about 8 years longer than anyone had Windows 95.
Except for me.
No, you had a new computer before I did.
Really?
Yeah.
But
I just got mine like 2 years ago, and now it's full of flashes. But anyway.
Sorry.
Not your fault alone.
Mostly.
Anyway, the point is, this is the game I played on the computer because I had nothing else. This was just a game that I played nonstop.
It's an addicting game.
I had like, if there's nothing else to do, I'll just go play Age of Empires.
This game's so addicting. It got my dad hooked on it. I mean, my mom.
To the point where he's actually good at it too.
Yeah.
Like.
My mom had to like give it back. Like I lent it from him after he got he lent it to me after he got the expansion pack, and my mom said, "That's it. We're giving this back to Adam."
Yeah, she basically like, don't forget this. Otherwise, I won't have like.
I
won't be able to
won't.
control
Don't
my
forget
house.
this, or else it's not coming back.
Yeah.
One thing I love about that game, not in the second one, but the first one, was the monks. Wanna know, wanna know.
Yeah, the monks
wanna
are.
know.
Well, the monks were better in the first one because they didn't have to recharge their faith.
Yeah.
So it was basically like, oh, I'll just
Massive
keep on
conversion.
doing it.
Wanna know, wanna know, wanna know.
Like you
But-
get like 30 of them and just go. Ah. My number. But anyway, just a good game. If you can find it in the stores and you wanted to play it, pick it up. It's definitely worth it.
Way better than the third one.
Oh yeah, don't get us started on the third one.
Donkey Kong Country is my number 2. This is another game that I had. The only reason it's not one of the reasons it's not number 1 is the copy I had was screwed up.
The battery died. There's a battery that hooks up that allows you to save your games, and eventually that's on all Super Nintendo games.
On the
that's
back of the
battery.
cartridge, it said WTF. That's what it said. But I bought it anyway because when I bought it, I was too young to know what that meant. But
But you know now.
so it didn't save. So you can imagine the determination that I had to go through to go from the beginning to the end without saving at all. You know, there'd be times where me and my older brother, we would be playing and we would get to like the winter stage, and then my mom's like, bedtime! We're like, no! Or we'll do this tomorrow. And when I finally beat it, and I started jumping for joy, and then the guy got back up.
Because of the fake credits.
The fake credits. I hate those.
Oh.
Still, it's a fun game, and gets my number 2 spot.
Okay, my number 2 spot goes to Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I actually went into this game not expecting a whole lot because I played the third one and I hated it. The fourth one is probably my favorite game on the Xbox 360. Not much to say. Like, it's different from a lot of other what's it called, role-playing games, because you don't actually level up by like killing monsters. You level up by doing stuff. Like, if you want to level up get better with a sword, you practice with a sword killing things. If you want to get better at breaking into houses or containers, you break into houses or containers.
Makes sense.
And you level up by doing 10 of your major. You have 7 skills, which are called your major skills. You level up that by doing that, leveling up one of those or all of those like 10 times. Really good game. The level up system is kind of weird because you have to go to sleep to level up, and if you don't actually like read the instruction manual, you're never gonna figure that out, kind of thing. But my number 2 is Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Okay. No, did you say number 3?
Number 2.
I know, but you just said number 3.
I said number 2.
Whatever. We'll find out in the movie. My number 1 pick is like one of the funnest games I've ever played. Wait, where is it? I just want to. Now that you heard me say super, you already know what it is, but oh, whatever. Super Mario World. Yes, Super Mario World. This was one of the games that I had on my old Super Nintendo, but I loved it. Me and my brother, we got to the point where we unlocked 97%. We have no idea what the other 3% is. No clue. But still, it's a fun game. Fun. Actually, I think we did unlock 7. Well, whatever. But I love the game. Even if Bowser is one of the easiest bosses to beat.
Bowser? Oh wait, yeah, okay. I thought you were
Bowser? Bowser in a Mario game?
I thought you were talking about Donkey Kong again. That's my fault.
Yeah. Bowser, he was hard when I first played him, but now I beat him on my first try when I replayed the game, and it was like, oh, this is a lot easier than I remembered. But still, it's a fun game to pick up. Good. God bless you. Yes, so yeah, that's my number 1 pick. Love the game. There is one level I've played so much, I've actually done it with my eyes closed. I ain't joking.
Alright, my number 1 video game up to this point. So now I feel bad I didn't do anything for your number 1.
It's okay, you're more important.
Is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Few reasons for this. One of the best Star Wars stories I've ever had the pleasure of experiencing, hands down.
Continue.
Okay. What else? What else? The action is quite good. The gameplay is very well done.